Alongside the task of establishing a museum of modern contemporary art, we have a very huge challenge which involves training. And the training involved is on the people, and the focus on young professionals or professionals and experts that are required to work in a museum of modern and contemporary art. To meet this challenge, we are looking at training as a very integral part of our work over the initial years of setting up the museum. And that's why we are doing the Museum Intensive, which is a program that's being conceived not just by us, but in collaboration with two fantastic organisations that specialise in exactly this kind of work, that are focused on looking at problems that museums in the making like ours face, or museums that are established face, because the training of their professionals is not available in the countries in which they are located. And we have the great opportunity here to work with the Rijnwaard Academy and the Heritage Agency in the Netherlands.
Well, I work for the Cultural Heritage Agency of the Netherlands, and the agency is part of the Ministry of Culture of our country. And within the agency we have a program, International Heritage Cooperation. I work in that program. We work with countries all over the world to exchange knowledge.
The Rijnwaard Academy in Amsterdam is part of the Amsterdam University of the Arts. We are the faculty dealing with museum studies and cultural heritage. We always need to carefully listen to our clients, what they want, and see if there is a match. And when there is a match, we can then together start working on building a program.
Because all over the world we have the same questions. For instance, the training this week, it is an audience engagement. All museums have that question, okay, how are we going to do this? How are we going to involve an audience in our museum? What can we tell about the objects we have? What can we tell about the stories beyond? How do we connect them to the museum?
I think like education and learning should be fun as well, and it's an excellent way to really trigger the curiosity of your visitors. To also, in a way, have a say in what goes around the museum or the exhibition, and for them to give their perspectives on an object, for example.
Training was very important to look at for our museum, but we decided that this training program should also benefit other cultural organisations. So we are also including participation by other museums on the national and state side, with private initiatives and museums.
This week we predominantly focused on education and methods that people can apply in museums to interact with the visitors. They did a lot of exercises, and they're working on a challenge and their own projects. And all the methods we've talked about or we've spoken about, everybody was able to apply it to their own institution where they work for.
Teamwork சேர்ந்து எப்படி ஒரு மியூசியமை பில்ட் பண்ணலாம், ஆக்டிவிட்டீஸ் எப்படி செய்யலாம், அந்த மாதிரியான விடயங்கள் வந்து ரொம்ப யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருந்துச்சு. அது மட்டும் இல்லாமல் நாங்கள் படித்து முடித்த பிறகு என்ன செய்யலாம் அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு திங்கிங் இருந்துச்சு. ஆனால் இந்த ஒர்க் ஷாப்க்கு வந்த பிறகு ஓகே, எங்களுக்கும் ஒரு வாய்ப்பு இருக்குது, நாங்கள் ஒரு மியூசியத்துக்குள்ளால் போகலாம், அதுக்குள்ளால் ஒரு ஒர்க்குள்ளே போகலாம் அப்படிங்கிறது வந்து ஒர்க்குள்ளே எப்படி ஜாயின் ஆகலாம் அப்படிங்கிறது எங்களுக்கு எனக்கு யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருந்துச்சு.
So in our museum we've been doing a lot of things we learned from here but didn't know about it, but now we got a clear understanding of what we are doing now.
විශේෂයෙන්ම කෞතුකාගාරයක් තුළින් කලාගාරයක් තුළින් නරඹන්නන් වෙත අනුස්මරණීය අත්දැකීමක්, එහෙම නැත්නම් ඔවුන් තුළ ඔවුන්ගේ මතකයන් සමග කෞතුක භාණ්ඩ බද්ධ කරමින් ඔවුන්ට අනුස්මරණීය අත්දැකීමක් ලබා දීම කළ යුත්තේ කෙසේද කියන එක පිළිබඳව අපිට මෙහිදී ඉතාමත් හොඳ දැනුමක් ජාත්‍යන්තර අත්දැකීම් සහිත ආචාර්ය මණ්ඩලයකින් ලබා ගැනීමට හැකි වුණා.
It not only provided a very solid technical background, but also ways in which to pragmatically implement it in an actual museum setting.
We have been fully engaged with 25 wonderful professional all over the place from Sri Lanka, from the north, from the east, of course also from Colombo City. But there's a wide variety of people joining in, and it was really a program of sharing.
And this has really been an important part as well of bringing together a group of people to do a training program so that it benefits them individually and of course their institutions, but it also benefits the industry. And if we can really build a very strong industry of young museum professionals, it doesn't matter what work they are doing in relation to their organisations, but if we can build this body of young professionals, we are also going to perhaps open up that this is a profession for other younger people in Sri Lanka to pursue and think about when they come to their choices of university education, where they might pursue further degrees, further education.